Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here on my YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be covering why I believe you guys aren't doing Raiders Peace Control map really well. Why it sort of supersedes normal edit courses and why it's better than that. It's very simple, guys. Very simple, very straightforward. It allows you to edit at different angles, and it's way more practical to have a bot in there that you're actually about to fight, that you're actually about to peace control. So definitely should be doing this every single day. If you aren't already, add this to your routine. Raiders Peace Control map v3, just because it's like an old map, like it's been out for a couple months, doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have use. Okay, so if this is not in your routine already, add it to your routine. Make sure it's in your routine. Now I'm going to be telling you why I believe if you are doing this routine, you aren't doing it correctly, right? And I believe a majority of you guys aren't doing it correctly. Maybe there's some people that are watching this video who I feel like are doing it correctly, but essentially it's not enough to sort of just box the opponent, right? It's not enough to just box them and then shoot them. Right? Like, what's wrong here? What am I doing that's really not good here? Right? Practically, if I were to do this in a real sort of game and actually do this, right? And get hit by the bot, that's not what you want to be practicing. As a matter of fact, you're hurting yourself by doing that, right? Because you're actually sort of practicing something in the wrong way. You're not peeking the bot properly. And what I want you to do is be very strict with yourself about this concept and really just make sure you're actually peeking the bot properly, right? So let me just go into the new round and I'll show you, right? So like if I were to peek the bot properly here, right, I would do something like that. But notice I missed my shot, I hit the wall, and I'm not actually doing it properly because I haven't practiced, right? You need to get so good that you can first try full peace control of your enemy and hit them perfectly without getting hit, right? You need to be very strict with yourself about what the hit's going to be like, right? And I believe that like a lot of people just aren't doing this map properly. They need to practice this more because, I mean, you can see clearly, sure, I'm doing stuff fast, right? But you can probably see that my edit peace control and like the fact that like I can't jump or peek properly, it takes practice. You need to be warm, you need to be ready, you need to hit this every single time first try, and you should actually feel very bad about getting hit by the bot. That means something's wrong. If you're ever able to get hit by the bot, that means you aren't peeking properly, right? Very important to actually do this for a peace control map the right way, because essentially if you really think about it, what are you doing when you're doing it the wrong way? You're building bad habits. You're actually encouraging your like subconscious, your automatic memory to peek people in the wrong way. Like next time you go into like an arena match or a scrim, you're actually going to be doing it like this, right? There's a problem, right? We need to be able to do it very quickly without having, you know, potentially like take the time. Like I shouldn't have to like take my time with this edit, go here. Like by this time, like the opponent has come up with something, usually they'll like run into your box. You should be able to do it really fast, right? Like super fast. And I believe that that's super important, right? And obviously I'm making mistakes here. I'm not, you know, placing some walls, saying some, that's my point. And I guarantee you guys, right? I actually, like, let's put it this way. I challenge you guys to do this entire peace control map. I actually encourage you guys to do this and record it, okay? Record it in full, uncut, raw video. Show me that you can do this entire peace control map, each run, 10 runs minimum, without getting hit by the bot once. If you get hit by the bot, you restart. Can you do it? I don't believe so. I actually don't think a lot of people could do it, right? There's a lot of scenarios here. If you can do it, that means your peeking ability is really good. You're consistent enough to the point where you actually will not get hit by a bot. Imagine what a human being can do to you because they have the option to actually move out, run into your wall and stuff. Like, you absolutely have to be practicing this the correct way. And what is the correct way? By actually peeking properly. Peeking is two parts, okay? The edit choice and the movement associated with it. Let's go back to the original scenario that we went to. The peek that I did, like the edit that I did, is good. This is good. But if I'm standing here, it's bad, right? You see that slight difference? And this is why it's super important to practice it, because movement is like an accuracy thing. It's not right or wrong. You like, it's like a spectrum. You could be pretty good. This is not bad, but you see how I'm still exposed? This is really bad. And then I could be like perfect, right? I can be in a really good spot. And that's what I want to encourage you guys to do. And really practice those type of peaks. I really believe, you know, practicing the right way is actually more important than the hours you practice, because sometimes you practice a ton of hours, you grind, but you're doing it the wrong way, and that's why you have bad habits when it comes to real fights. So when you do practice, make sure you're practicing it the right way, and I believe that's way more important. Really just make sure that's the case, okay? With that being said, guys, I really encourage you guys, I challenge you, right? Really make sure you guys record your sort of Raiders Peace Control map v3 and show me that you can do an entire run, 10 runs minimum, there's a number up top, on every single scenario, uncut, okay? No editing whatsoever, with you not getting hit by the bot once. If you get hit by the bot, you restart the entire map. I want you to try this. It's a very good exercise, and I really think it could be useful for you guys if you attempt to do it. That makes sense? Cool. let's get to work. Let's really make sure you guys can do this. I challenge you guys. If you can't, that's okay, because actually what it's doing is it's showing you that you have flaws in your play, and that's a good thing. We want to have that. We want the game to tell us that so that we can actually focus on those things. If you can't do that, if you can't do this challenge that I've outlined for you, practice your peaks. Clearly something's wrong, right? Like if I go into this scenario, I've never played this scenario before, right? I should be able to peak them properly, right? And I should really just make sure that I can do this, right? Clearly I can't. I need to practice, right? I really recommend you guys sort of practice this, because I really believe a lot of people are making mistakes where they like do stuff like this and then get hit. It's a problem. You don't want to do that. It's not enough to, this is a bad habit. Like, I want you guys to understand this. Like, you don't want to do this. It's not good, right? If you can find a way to do exactly this at the exact same speed with a peak, it's probably significantly better, right? Let's really get into the point where we never get hit by the bot and actually never have the potential to get hit by the bot, because actually the bot doesn't sort of activate right away. It sort of shoots you after a delay, right? But realistically, a human player is not going to do that. The human player is going to have a pump out ready to shoot you. If you are exposed for even a second, they will get a nice shot off on you and turn the fight completely in their favor. Let's not get into that bad habit. If you guys are watching my video, don't be the type of player that gets into this bad habit because you're lazy. Let's really make sure we try to fix this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really encourage you to do that challenge. Record something, send it at me, tweet it at me, put it on YouTube, send me a link, anything. Show me that you can do it. I'll be very impressed with the fact that you put in the time and effort to actually do this edit course, 10 runs per run, and actually do it successfully without getting hit by the bot. Show me that you guys can do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow.